We lead with cricket this evening. The national team jets off to Bermuda tomorrow morning for the first international competition this season. A 14-man squad goes to the International Cricket Council America's Championship in Hamilton. Cayman meets Canada in their first match on Friday, and new skipper Mohammed just wants a solid showing from a relatively new side.
Well, first of all, it's a pretty new team and a younger team, so I'm definitely expecting a higher energy level and expecting the new team to be competitive.
This is the best unit that we could put together at this point in time. I believe that the youngsters have trained very hard. Over the last 6 months, we have had a lot of physicals, and our tournament itself has just finished locally. I'm looking for good performances.
Here's a look at the touring team led by the all-rounder Mohammed, and includes experienced faces like Kevin Bazile and Ryan Bovell, along with fast bowler Conroy Wright. The 14-man squad meets Argentina, home team Bermuda, Bahamas, Canada and the United States at the ICC World Cricket League tournament in the 50-over format and one T20 international. Stephen Best is the team's manager, and former player Pearson Best is now the team's coach. Some of the local players get their final knots in this past weekend. We're still talking cricket. Prison wraps up this season's title despite not playing their final game because of the weekend rains. Led by captain Syed Mohammed, who you saw there, and captains the national team, Prison plays unbeaten this season once again. At the Jimmy Powell Oval, national coach Pearson Best turned back the years with a stroke-filled 64, big shot by Pearson, leading Police to an 80-run victory over Greenies. Police scored 207 for 5. Another national player, Abalai Holliet, chipped in with 41 not out. Police bowlers then limit Greenies to 127, pulling off a comfortable victory. At the John A. Cumber Primary, the women's cricketers produced an exciting match there. The Panthers ladies batting there scored big runs in a 152-run victory over Moortown. Batting first, Panthers were led by blazing half-centuries from Yvonne Forbes and Molly-Ann Moore there with a huge shot. Forbes scored stroked 88, not out, and Moore 86. Here's another shot by Molly-Ann Moore. Panthers then limit Moortown to 116 in reply, setting up the 152-run victory. To the ring now, and the win streak continues for Cayman's top professional fighter, Charles "The Killer" Whitakker. The Killer logs his 12th straight victory since 2004 this past weekend, this one coming at a painful cost for the West Bay fighter. Charles had to receive 25 stitches in a cut over his eye at the end of the fight with Jacare Suwanalert. The ringside doctor stops the fight after 6 rounds and because of the cut that Charles receives, but the Killer still scores a technical decision because at that stage he was leading on all the judges' cards. It was Whitaker's first fight since December when he dispatched the American Chad Greenleaf in California. And finally, we talk cycling this evening. Steve Abbott extends his lead in the Cayman Classic standings after Sunday's penultimate race. Abbott wins race 4 of 5, extending his lead to 7 points over his nearest challenger, Michael Smith. But the story gets more interesting. Abbott is expected to miss this weekend's final event, leaving the window open for Smith to claim the Open title if he finishes 4th or higher. Pam Travers still leads the ladies, and Chris Sutton, he's the leader in the Masters division.